Fashion is always changing, where clothing trends are always leaving and coming back. People have grown to buying older clothing rather than newer ones. There is something about the older clothing that appeals to people more nowadays than the newer ones. There is a lot more than just buying and selling vintage clothes. It is a hobby, a culture, a lifestyle.
My personal style? Honestly, dude, it changes a lot. Like my style from like 2 years ago isn't the same as my style from right now. Like it's just mainly my interests, like my actual in real life interests. It like shows in my style. Like for example, like the Cure tees, like that's my favorite band, and so I just buy Cure tees. And my style, I'd say like it's more like fitted. Back then I used to wear like super baggy clothes when it was popular, but now I'm super into like fitted clothing. And so it's more like fitted. Like I really like flare jeans, tight shirts, tank tops, like Western wear kind of stuff. What made me start a business around vintage? So I remember freshman year of high school when I first went thrifting. Dude, I really liked it. And I was like, bro, I need to get rid of all my clothes. Like I need to make space in my closet for the clothes that I'd potentially find at the thrift. My first customer was Sabrina. Like she will always buy off of me, bro. And like at first it just started off as like selling old clothes I didn't wear from my closet. And then I remember junior year I went to a market with my friends, and I met like two of my closest reseller friends now, Resilient and Hugo. I was walking around the market and I was like, damn, bro, like I could make money off of this for real. And like that was at its peak, like peak vintage. That was like 2021. My dad had an influence on it too, because he always wanted one of us in my family to own a business other than him. And I guess I was like the lucky one to do that. But it's also like I make money off of the things that I like. Like, you know, people always say like you can make money off of your hobby. So that was my hobby, and I was making money off of it, and it was cool. Like it was nice seeing people walk in my booth and be like, oh my god, I've been looking for this for so long, this and that. Like it was cool. Or like being like, oh my god, my dad had this, or my mom had this. It's nice seeing people get excited for clothes the same way I do. So sustainable to me in the vintage scene or in fashion just means like you can wear it over and over again, bro. Like you'll never get tired of it, and it'll last long. Like I said, like at the beginning, like this shirt is like 45 years old, and it's like way better than like my clothes that I bought back in 2019 from Abercrombie. It lasts long, like it's higher quality, and you know, I will never get tired of it. I buy what I like. You know, when you thrift, you buy what you like. You know, like sure you might see like trendy items at the thrift store, but you see items from like different eras, so you see what you like. Compared to like when you go to the mall, you go to like Urban Outfitters, they sell what's trending right now, you know? So it's not actual personal style, it's what's trending at the mall. But when you go to a thrift, it's like you kind of have a choice what you want to get. So you get what you want, and like it will stay in your closet for like, I don't know, 40, 50 years, maybe 20 years, maybe even like 2 years. You know, you know that it will be in your closet for a while if you really want it to be. The biggest misconception people have about thrift or vintage culture, so for the thrift culture, like it's dirty. Like obviously anything is dirty. Even when you buy new clothes, you have to wash it. You know, like it comes from a factory in China or whatever. Like you always have to wash your clothes. So and anything is dirty. And two is like why buy something old like from the 80s or 90s when you can just buy it new, you know? And it's kind of like the new clothes don't have the same quality as they used to back then. Like back then clothes were made in USA, so like the quality control was way better than what it is right now. Like it lasts way longer, bro. Like when I used to wear Abercrombie like back in 2019, like dude, I would throw them in the washer and the threads would start coming off and stuff already. But like, you know, this shirt is like 40 years old and it's still like in decent condition, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's that for thrifting. Like it lasts way longer than new clothes, so it's way worth it, dude. Like sometimes I haven't worn a new shirt, like a graphic tee, a new graphic tee, since 2020, bro. Like Literally my whole closet is just vintage. I don't really remember what wearing a new shirt feels like, honestly, but sometimes when I go to the mall and I touch the tees, and dude, it feels like sandpaper, bro. Like, and I'm like, how did I wear that back then? Like, there's no way my skin wasn't itching when I was wearing that, bro. And compared to this shirt is so soft and thin. Some of them are like super thin, like you could like rip through it. I mean, you could do that with this one too, but I don't know, those feel so delicate and they feel nasty. They feel cheap compared to like vintage clothing. Something that I recommend to somebody getting into vintage or just building their wardrobe, I'd say it's okay to follow trends for a little bit. Dude, I used to follow trends. I think, like, honestly, I kind of got into vintage a little right before it got trendy, but like I saw, like, you know, I saw the thrift stores change and stuff. So it's okay to follow trends, but don't try to be different while following a trend. You know what I'm saying? Try to incorporate those trends and mix them with other things that you actually like, and that's how you make your own style. I know, as long as you know it's your personal style and you know you're not doing it for the trend, then that says enough, you know? So